one, then no one can stop. Let's give our jazz band a round of applause. They're doing an exceptional job. Good evening, welcome. I am Mrs. Ritchie. I'm the instructional coach here at Moses V. Vela Middle School. On behalf of our principal, Mr. Tony Gonzalez, and the Vela Middle School family, I want to welcome you to the Top 12 Banquet. We are honored to be joined this evening by Mrs. Mary Jo Vela, the wife of the late great Judge Moises V. Vela. Our superintendent of schools, senior administrative team, and school board members are always very supportive. Joining us on this great occasion, we are excited to have Dr. Art Cavazos, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Alicia Nayola, Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Joseph Villarreal, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, we are also honored to have our school board members in attendance. At this time, I would like to recognize Dr. Belinda Reiniger, Mr. Eladio Hannes. Much of our students' success is grounded in our exceptional administration and faculty. I am happy to introduce to you our principal, Mr. Tony Gonzalez, Assistant Principal, Ms. Vanessa Acosta, Counselors, Ms. Dina M. Martinez, and Ms. Jennifer Cervantes, as well as members of the Vela faculty. On behalf of those who could not be here this evening, I am honored to convey their congratulations to each and every one of the honorees and their guests. This evening is all about recognizing the hard work and dedication of our top 12 students. Students, on behalf of the guests educators, and family members present this evening. We would like for you to know how proud we are of your accomplishments. At this time, I want to acknowledge our parents. You have done an awesome job raising such outstanding children. Parents, please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you for all that you do for our students. I also want to personally thank the teachers and staff for being a champion for our students every single day. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Please welcome Ms. Sandoval to the stage to introduce the guest speaker.
Thank you, Mrs. Ritchie. It is an honor to introduce tonight's guest speaker. William Bell is one of my former algebra students and walked the halls of this middle school what seemed like just yesterday. It's amazing to see him here tonight and to see how far he's come. William is an AP scholar in the subjects of English language and composition, U.S. history, and physics. He's a National Merit Scholar, two-time Future Business Leaders of America state champion and national qualifier. William was PTSA's September Student of the Month and is also a state solo and ensemble qualifier. His extracurricular activities include Boy Scouts, Future Business Leaders of America, National Honor Society, PTSA, Varsity Orchestra, and Varsity Tennis. His plans after high school include furthering his education at Washington and Lee University in Lexington, Virginia, where he will major in chemical engineering. There is no doubt William has accomplished more than the average student, but I think it's his personality that sets him apart and makes him an excellent choice as our guest speaker tonight. In class, William always got my corny jokes. Or maybe he was just laughing because he's so polite and felt bad that nobody else thought they were funny. I remember looking into my classroom during a lecture, and I could always count on William to give me a simple nod or a smile to let me know he understood, he got it, he was following me. He never hesitated to ask questions if he needed clarification, and wasn't shy to be that person to stand up and ask for that. He's an all-around student with a humble heart and a genuine personality. Please help me in welcoming Mr. William Bell to the stage.
Good evening, my name is William Bell. I'll be graduating this year from Harlingen South, and I attended Vela Middle School 4 years ago for my 6th, 7th, and 8th grades. I'm graduating top 10 in my class, and I've achieved awards in music, business organizations, sports, and also academics. I'm very excited to share tonight a few things I have learned throughout my time in middle school and high school. First of all, there are a few differences between the middle school and high school experiences that I think you should be aware of. In middle school, you have far fewer options in terms of classes and extracurricular activities you can take, but in high school there are many more opportunities to delve deep into your interests. For example, in middle school, math classes only kind of range from 6th grade math to Algebra 1. But once you reach high school and you've gotten better at the fundamentals, you can branch out to things like statistics, calculus, and even computer science. Also, as a high school student, you're given a greater degree of freedom and flexibility in choosing classes or being a leader of a clever organization. In middle school, I was able to take, an art class, but in high school, I've taken classes ranging from business to computer science just because I wanted to and I thought they'd be interesting, so I just kind of delved off the path of pure academics and dove into a profession. While both middle school and high school offer many great chances to discover your passion, I would say that high school just has a few more than middle school does. Next, to be successful in high school, you must adequately prepare yourself in middle school. To do this, you must take the most difficult classes that you can handle and start trying things in the hope that you can find something that you love. Taking hard classes may seem like a grind at the moment, but the experience you gain from really needing to study and push yourself to do your best will help you tackle even harder obstacles later in life. I would recommend if you have a pre-AP option or AP option, you take that class, and even though it may be more difficult, you'll gain more experience. Last year, I took AP Physics, even though no one else in the top 10 did, because they kind of wanted to protect their GPA, but I wasn't really about that because I wanted to challenge myself. And also in that class, I was really pressured to put in a lot of work, and in doing so, I've gained priceless experience due to pushing myself harder than anyone else. Now, I'll tell you GPA is important, but it's not something that you should really stress about. You should stress about challenging yourself and pushing yourself to become a better person. And GPA is only going to matter for 4 years of your life. So I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that. So don't be afraid to challenge yourself and take the classes you want to take, regardless of their difficulty, because in the long run, you'll improve as a person by facing tough experiences and coming out of them all the better for it. So start challenging yourself now. Next, the transition from middle school to high school can be quite difficult due to the harder classes and more difficult teachers possibly. But if you avoid a few things, your time in high school can be made so much easier. First of all, avoid procrastination at all costs. Everyone who's procrastinated here, please raise their hand. Everyone should be raising their hands because I know everyone's done it. And by procrastinating, I mean waiting until like 9 o'clock the night before a project is due to begin working. And I know that procrastinating does not make you all the better for it, even if you have finished the project, in time. So I think it's important to judge your timeline for the project and doing it a little bit by a little bit, so that you can work calmly and as best as you can on that project. Because if you are forced to rush, you're going to make mistakes, silly mistakes, and you're not going to be able to be calm, you're going to stress. And also, don't be afraid to ask your teachers questions. The teachers you have will not be your teachers if they didn't want to help you and didn't want to help you learn or succeed. And anyways, the worst thing to do that comes out of the question, if you ask a question, is the teacher could just say no, but that's most likely not going to happen unless you are asking for an extension of a deadline that you've had for 3 weeks. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask your teachers questions because they want to help you and see you succeed. And that's just from my experiences. I've never had a teacher say no. They've always wanted to help me. So overall, you should not be afraid of entering high school if you make sure that you set yourself up for success by avoiding procrastination and being constantly asking questions. So I just spoke a little bit about how middle school and high school differ in terms of the classes you can take, the clubs you can join, how to prepare yourself for high school by challenging yourself now, and gave you a few tips to help you throughout high school and just life in general. I hope this speech has been informative and encouraging, and I would like to wish you all good luck. Your lives won't be getting any easier from here on out, for sure. So do the best you can to make it memorable and get the most out of your experiences. High school will be one of the most memorable times of your life, but it only lasts for 4 years, so enjoy it, but make the most out of it. Thank you all for listening to me this evening, and I hope you all have a good night. Super.
Thank you for joining us this evening, William. It is our hope that the students will take your words of encouragement to heart. As a token of our appreciation, we will have a small gift for you. We know you will go on to do great things. Thank you so much. all are here tonight. The presentation of the 2019 academic top 12 students. Will the board members, Dr. Cavazos, and other members of the